Hi everyone, Emma here. This is just a quick update to let you know what I've been working on, and yeah, so I initially did a shrink it art of Beetlejuice, and the colors were too dark, and when I went and put the let me just adjust this here. When I put the resin on top, it smudged all the, I used markers and pan pastels for this one. So you can see I mean, it's interesting, but it's not my quality of work. So, of course, I had to redo it. So this is what I have. I need video evidence before I shrink it and before I resin it, because I don't want, I want to show how I worked really hard on these guys. So these ones here, I did them on one sheet of the shrink it art, hoping that the size would be accurate for the shrink. And I'm sure there's information out there on how to measure, what size to create to get a certain size in the end once it shrinks. But I haven't been able to find much about shrink art. So if you have any idea, let me know. It would be really helpful. So I thought what I do is, because I'm making these links and I'm going to show you how to make them, we're going to do bracelets for the video, but I'm going to do a necklace using this one here. So let me just show you this one here. So of course, this is almost a full sheet, so it should be, well, here, it's probably the same as the head, and then underneath, it might be slightly bigger than this. So that would be a good size for a necklace. Definitely too big for a bracelet. So yeah, it would do something like that. And the idea was I wanted to create those worm creatures attaching to the either side of his head, and I'm still working on that. So let me just show you. So this is that one there. So it turned out really good. And this one here. Oh, I should tell you what I used for these is color pencils. They went on so easy. Now I do have professional color pencils, that Caran d'Ache luminance, so the color should stay. I don't know what will happen with the heat, but let's hope that it stays. So we'll put that aside. This was, and let's get right in here. So this was an attempt to create one of those worm creatures. And the idea would be, this is the bracelet. And all I did for this was I did circular peyote. So I did, I think 20. I put 6, I think, of the 8 O's, and then the remainder in 11 O's, so that it would curve, and it did. So it worked really well. This would probably work a little better with, say, a Delica bead, so that it fits exactly. You can see some of these beads are popping up. Actually, it's hard to see on the black ones. Let me see if I can find a white one that's... It might have been just my stitching. So here's the thing is, I'm doing this just stitching this way around with nothing to hold its shape. I think what I need to do is, I have some black 6mm beads. So as you go, you would pop a bead in there and put your thread through that bead to hold it in place, and then continue your stitch and do that all the way along, so there's beads inside, so it will hold its shape. So I'm going to work on this one, and of course at the end what I want to do is the head with peyote stitch. And yeah, so I think I have too much like in my head to condense it down to a bracelet that maybe you guys could do. So I need to, that's why I'm working on this one. We're going to do bracelet and we'll use those once the shrink it circles are down, these ones here. It should be big enough or small enough for a bracelet charm. So we'll see how that turns out. I think that's all I want to say about that. I just have to show you. These are the mini duos that I got from Carmi. So I had the trays all sorted and labeled and everything. And I took the two mini duo trays to go downstairs because I was going to make some bracelets. And they're kind of slippery on each other. And I was holding it and one of them slipped and fell. There was these tiny mini duos. We have a brown carpet with some flecks of gray in it, and I could not see them. I had to like this all the way down the stairs on my hands and knees picking the super duos. Yay! I knew that was gonna happen. It's not too bad to sort. Maybe this will help me with my OCD of not worrying about my beads getting mixed up. That's the universe telling me. So what I made with those, so the first thing I made, I used the, there was one little container of the copper lined, and a few people mentioned these super duos. Oh my god, they're so beautiful. You can really see it here. Look at the pattern. So this is the herringbone chevron super duo. I think it's called two-holed herringbone. So that turned out really nice. Definitely gonna order some of these beads. And then, so what I did, I realized one container only made this amount. So this would only go that far. You could essentially create a like an extender kind of thing, but I had to think about that for that one. And then this one here, I used two containers, so two colors. Needless to say, I am going to be like zooming through these mini duos. I am so excited about the mini duos. I've never seen, like I only had one package and I didn't realize they had so many beautiful colors. Look at this. So I thought, let me try to create a design that I do super duos with. And this is what I have. This is the opal blue and this is the clear blue. And I just used a little kind of, these are 15-0 seed beads and they are in silver lined blue crystal. It turned out amazing. So I made this long enough to fit my sister's wrist, which is about a 7 1/4, 7 1/2. So you can see it's really big for me, but look at how awesome that is. That is just incredible, gorgeous colors. The last thing I want to show you, ta-da! So this is from, let's go out a bit. This is from the Carnival bead box from John Bead. And this was the pin that was inside and all the beads. So the seed beads are mine, but it has these tiles and these large yellow beads and some of these mini daggers, and there's some turquoise mini daggers in there too. So it turned out really nice. So now I'm just going to attach this to the form and I'll let you know how that goes. I'd like to show more of how I'm making this, but it's very it takes a long time and it's really hard to do on camera because as you know, when you're doing stuff, you don't do it at arm's length. You have it up to your chest and sometimes up to your eyeballs because you can't see the beads anymore. So this is gonna be amazing. So that's that's everything for now. The our deck is finished, and actually Jen and I spent the day yesterday scrubbing the old composite deck and got it nice and clean. And yeah, I'll do a video showing you. It looks spectacular. It's so nice, and it's nice to be peace and quiet in the house again. Where the both of us are like, what do we do with ourselves? The cat's enjoying not having a bunch of banging and sawing and stuff. So there's my quick update. I have a bunch of videos I'm getting ready to do, so hopefully I will have the Beetlejuice one, and I'll show you how to make these guys. Take care, everybody. Bye.